Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be pitting the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 against the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. You may notice that this is the special edition here. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, first things first, this is not a true apple-to-apple comparison. Sure, they're both foldables, but these play in completely separate categories, right? So you have a phone here that turns into a tablet, essentially, right? So phone slash tablet to make you really, really productive, right? So if anything, beyond, giving you the ability to flex around your friends, it's pretty much geared towards productivity. This guy here is also geared towards flexing, but not really towards productivity. So if anything, it's geared towards just being a regular phone, but also for you to be out there and be cool with the phone. Now, before we even continue with the main differences between these two phones, let's talk about one thing that they share, right? Which is, of course, the processing power. On either one of these phones, you will find the latest Qualcomm chipset, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which is of course the successor to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Now, believe it or not, despite having that super powerful chipset on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 here, it's still not built for productivity. You get better battery this year around, this go around, but still not built for productivity. At least that's the way I see it. Some people may disagree, which is absolutely fine. But the reason I say this is because the one tool that Samsung puts out there, for you to be as productive as you can be with your Samsung device is Samsung DeX, and it is not found on it's still not found on the Samsung Z Flip 4, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 here. It's not a problem. You still will be able to do your split screens and be able to power through major tasks, heavy tasks, all of that good stuff, right? But again, if you wanted to go ahead and transfer that over, you have major projects that you need to work on and you want to go ahead and transfer that over to a larger display, like an external display or a monitor, you want to go ahead and plug that in so that you can continue your work there. That's unfortunately something that's only possible on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 and other flagship devices. Just in the case of these two, it's only possible with this phone right here. Now, other than that, the Z Flip 4 here is a very cool phone, right? Just the act of flipping and knowing that you are part of that generation that's experiencing true cutting-edge technology right now is just a different feeling. Another thing that I said is that this time around, the battery has been improved. So you're looking at 3,700 milliamp when it comes out to that battery, as opposed to the 3,300 that we had on the previous Z Flip 3. Added to that, you have a chipset here that manages battery a lot better than the previous one, than the predecessor, meaning you'll be able to see a full day out of your battery from here. Now, if we switch over to the Z Fold 4, now you will notice that this video is not necessarily, again, like I said, a true comparison because they are really not the same. As I mentioned, they play in two separate fields, right? So here you have, better battery management. It lasts longer rather than the Z Fold 3 that we had last year. I like what Samsung is doing here with the little pocket that we have now, for the S Pen, so that you can carry your S Pen around with you. And this is of course something that you don't have available here. The ability for you to use the Samsung S Pen compatible with that gigantic display. Such a nice tool to have with you on the go in case you need to be productive. Now let's talk about that productivity, right? Now this one folds closed and unfolds open like a book, right? And it exposes this huge display that you can then use to watch movies. Entertainment here, top notch, hands down. Playing games, same deal. Fantastic gaming experience here when compared to what you would have with the Z Flip 4 here. In terms of just user experience when it comes down to entertainment and playing video games or playing games, watching movies, obviously completely different worlds here. Way better here than it would here. But still, that super AMOLED display that you have here still looks beautiful. Image quality, super sharp, same thing that you would have here. They both support 120 hertz refresh rate. So when it comes down to scrolling, I'm actually going to say that scrolling up and down feels better here. Not because the 120 hertz refresh here is better on the Z Flip 4 than it is on the Fold 4 here, but simply because it's a taller phone and it allows for you to scroll all the way up, and it's almost satisfying when you have those things just rolling up or rolling down in such a smooth and flowing manner, right? So the Z Fold 4 here is really made made to help you with productivity. And then when you're done, you can simply close that and go back to a regular phone. If anything, we should be comparing this front display to this entire phone, right? Because you could do so many things with just this part here, because it's essentially a phone and it's almost the same height, except this one is slightly narrower and it's slightly shorter. Now let's go ahead and talk about camera. Very nice cameras on the back here. Same with this very nice camera on the back, except these are better camera. And plus the camera module here offers you 3 lenses as opposed to 2 here. By the way, you are able to use the main camera to take selfies. That doesn't mean you don't have a selfie camera. You have one on the inside, but you can also use the main camera for selfies. You can do the same here, right? All you got to do is simply unfold, use the main camera for selfie, and you would use that display for reference. The next thing here is you do have a front-facing camera inside, and then you have another one on this display outside. So if your phone is closed and you just want to use a selfie camera, you could just go ahead and use that and your main camera will be there. Now, you can also open that large display and play with the main camera on that main display there. Now, I have to warn you, the camera on that main display is not really crazy amazing. Obviously, you could go ahead and use that for zoom and all that good stuff, but it won't offer you the same quality in terms of picture quality as the main camera, or even as the front-facing camera, right? Or even as the front-facing camera on the Z Flip 4 here. Again, I hate to be redundant, but there's no doubt that this is a better phone, but it could be subjective. There are some people who feel this is just too much. It's too bulky and you have to deal with the large display, and then they complain about the fact that the S Pen here doesn't even work on the front display, so what's the point? And they just feel like this guy here is a lot more refined, right? If you think about it, just portability. It's much better to have this phone, to carry this phone around, than it is to carry this gigantic tablet that you can fold in two, right? So some people, without hesitating, they would go for this phone, not because it's just looks like it's a lot more refined, but also because it's cheaper than what you spend here, right? And Samsung offers trade-in deals that you should take advantage of. I will make sure to put the links in the description there. If you are interested in either one of these two, you could go ahead and jump on one of the links, and that should take you to the main page where you can order either one of these phones. Make sure to jump on those as soon as you can if you happen to be in the market right now, because they still have deals running, and once those are gone, they'll be gone. You have to start tracking deals with, Best Buy and all that good stuff, and the deals, the upcoming deals, may become just mediocre deals. But anyway, so just a heads up there. In summary, what I'm going to say is going to sound very cliche. Let's just call it that, right? So it's going to be subjective, right? So it will depend on what you are looking for as you are shopping for a foldable. If you just want to be, part of that cutting edge technology that's happening out there, that Samsung is turning mainstream, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, oh, this is a beautiful choice, right? It's a very nice looking phone, right? It's offering you that folding technology, but yet once you have it open, it's as if it's offering you that same experience you would get with the traditional form factor of a phone here. Very, very nice. A little bit taller, but very, very nice. Very portable. You can still flex around, in front of your friends using this phone here. It has so many flex mode like this, which, by the way, no pun intended there, is called flex mode, literally. But anyway, so you have the ability to do that. Chipset in there, processing power, top notch. So essentially what you have here is a flagship phone, all comboed within top level or new technology. This is enough for a lot of people. Plus, you'll be spending pretty much the same amount of money you should be spending on a regular phone. You want to take it further? You can simply grab the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 here. Top level technology. You get everything essentially, and you get 3 levels of cameras. You get a main camera there, which is much better than what you have on the Flip 4 here. You have a selfie camera, and then you have another one on the inside. You can use that as a regular phone. You get tired of that, you want to watch a movie, boom, you have a tablet, you're watching a movie. Still portable, right? Way portable, way more portable than, a large tablet. It does support a Samsung S Pen, which comes in its own pocket here. It makes you a lot more productive than you would be on just a regular phone, right? So you have to figure out where you land, right? So are you the type looking for top level cutting edge technology, but you still want to stay, very productive, and you looking for something that is very practical while being, top level, technology, then Z Fold 4 here. Now you want cutting edge technology, but you want to stay within the realm of a regular phone feel or regular form factor, it will be the Galaxy Z Flip for you. But anyway, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. This was another one of those videos that's kind of like, that's different, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I will catch you in the comment section. Make sure to share this video if you know anyone who is in the market for either one of these two, currently maybe hesitating between these two phones. Share this video with them. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, of course. And like I said, comment. I will catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.